Retiring early is a dream that many people share. The idea of leaving behind the daily grind, enjoying more leisure time, traveling, pursuing passions, or simply having the freedom to live life on your own terms is incredibly appealing. However, early retirement isn't just about saving up a bunch of money and walking away from your job. It requires careful planning, discipline, and a long-term strategy. In this video, we will dive into the steps you can take to retire early, how to set up a plan, and some practical tips for achieving financial freedom at a younger age. Let's get started. 1. Set a clear retirement goal. The first step in retiring early is understanding what early retirement means for you. Everyone's version of early retirement can be different. Some people might want to retire in their 40s, while others might aim to retire in their 30s. The key is setting a clear goal for when you want to retire and how you envision your life post-retirement. You should ask yourself, at what age would I like to retire? What kind of lifestyle do I want during retirement? How much money will I need annually to live comfortably? This goal-setting phase will help guide your decisions moving forward and give you a target to work towards. Knowing your retirement age helps you calculate how much you need to save and invest, as well as when you can start to live without a steady paycheck. 2. Understand your current financial situation. To begin working towards early retirement, you need to have a clear picture of your current financial situation. This means looking at your income. How much money do you earn annually from your job, side hustle, or investments? Your expenses. What are your current monthly and yearly expenses? It's crucial to track where your money goes to identify areas where you can cut back. Debt. If you have any debt, you need to develop a strategy to pay it off, as high-interest debt can prevent you from reaching your retirement goals. Focus on paying off high-interest debts like credit cards first. After understanding these areas, create a budget to manage your finances better. A detailed budget will help you allocate more funds to savings and investment. 3. Adopt a savings and investment plan. The core of early retirement lies in how you handle your money. To retire early, it's important to focus on both saving and investing wisely. Saving aggressively means putting away a significant portion of your income. In the traditional retirement model, you might hear about saving 10 to 15% of your income, but if your goal is to retire early, you may need to save 30–50% of your income or even more. Here are some tips to save aggressively. Live below your means. Reduce your spending on unnecessary luxuries. You don't need the latest gadgets, the most expensive clothes, or frequent dining out to be happy. Cut out non-essential expenses. Eliminate subscriptions, cut down on impulse buying, and reduce entertainment costs. Downsize. Consider downsizing your home, selling a car, or moving to an area with a lower cost of living. Saving alone won't be enough to achieve early retirement. You need to invest to grow your wealth over time. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound. Here are some investment strategies to consider. Index funds and ETFs, exchange-traded funds. These funds offer a low-cost way to invest in a broad market, which can deliver solid returns over time. Real estate investing. Buying property can be a great way to generate passive income. You can either rent properties for monthly income or buy and sell real estate for profit. Stocks and bonds. Building a diverse portfolio of stocks and bonds can provide a healthy return over the long term. Retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, etc. If available, contribute to retirement accounts, especially if your employer matches contributions. This can significantly boost your retirement savings. Make sure to research investment strategies that suit your risk tolerance and financial goals. Ideally, you'll want to have a mix of safe, low-risk investments and higher-risk options that can deliver more growth. 4. Focus on increasing your income. While saving and investing are essential for retiring early, increasing your income can expedite the process. If you have more money coming in, it's easier to save more and invest faster. Here are some ideas for increasing your income. Start a side hustle. A side business can generate extra income that you can dedicate entirely to your retirement savings. Popular options include freelancing, consulting, or creating an online business. Upskill and ask for a raise. Continuously improve your skills to become more valuable in your career. When you have a higher-paying job, you can save and invest more toward your retirement goal. Invest in income-generating assets. Beyond the stock market, consider assets that generate passive income, such as dividend-paying stocks or rental properties. The more you focus on boosting your income, the faster you'll be able to save and invest for early retirement. 5. Calculate your retirement number. Your retirement number is the amount of money you'll need to accumulate to retire early. The standard rule of thumb is the 4% rule, which suggests you need to save 25 times your annual living expenses to retire comfortably. For example, if your annual expenses are $40,000, you would need $1 million saved to retire early. However, this rule is just a starting point. You need to factor in your specific lifestyle, healthcare costs, inflation, and potential unforeseen expenses when calculating your retirement number. 6. Create a sustainable withdrawal strategy. Once you have your savings and investments in place, you need to figure out how you will withdraw money during retirement. The 4% rule suggests you can safely withdraw 4% of your retirement savings each year without running out of money. However, this may need adjustment based on your retirement goals. Some early retirees prefer to withdraw a smaller percentage, around 3 to 3.5%, to ensure they have enough funds for the long term. Alternatively, some choose to use a more flexible strategy, withdrawing based on the performance of their investments and adjusting their spending accordingly. 7. Live a frugal lifestyle. Early retirees often prioritize living a frugal lifestyle. They make conscious decisions about where to spend money, keeping their living expenses as low as possible. This could involve reducing housing costs, downsize rent instead of owning, cutting out non-essential luxuries, frequent vacations, dining out, minimizing transportation costs, use public transit, buy a used car. By keeping your lifestyle frugal, you can save more, invest more, and potentially retire much sooner. 8. Prepare for healthcare costs. One major consideration for early retirees is healthcare. In most countries, you can't access public health care benefits until you're older. If you retire before the age of 65, the typical age to access Medicare in the U.S., you'll need to plan for private health insurance. Health care can be a significant expense in retirement, so it's important to have a strategy in place for covering these costs. 9. Stay disciplined and adaptable. Retiring early is a long-term goal that requires commitment. You need to stay disciplined with your savings and investing plan, continuously monitor your progress, and adapt as necessary. Be prepared for setbacks, whether that's market downturns, unforeseen expenses, or changes in your personal life. The key to success is staying flexible and adjusting your strategy when needed. Retiring early is entirely achievable, but it requires a lot of planning and discipline. By setting clear goals, saving aggressively, investing wisely, and continually increasing your income, you can set yourself up for financial freedom. It won't happen overnight, but with consistency and focus, early retirement can become a reality. Keep in mind that the journey is just as important as the destination, so enjoy the process and the small wins along the way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on personal finance and early retirement. Thanks for watching.